Hello everyone, welcome to Sun IE. I'm your host EXO. On today's episode, we're gonna have two businesswomen, creative, bold, in their own fields. One has a business that deals with at-risk teens and adults expressing themselves through the art of dance, helping them move with a purpose. The other one is an online boutique for women who want to feel creative, bold, and beautiful. The first business owner I have is Cherie Rome, and the second business owner I have is Brittany Vincent. I'm gonna hit y'all with the quote of the day. How wonderful it is that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. Anne Frank. In my terms, it means don't wait to try to improve the world or wait for somebody else to improve the world. You can always go out and improve the world on your own behalf. You can go out and help somebody, and on top of that, just always ask and see how somebody's doing, even the less fortunate people, because we all need help at the end of the day, and it all takes one person at a time just to make a step towards helping somebody else out. So we all can improve the world day by day, minute by minute, by just doing one simple thing, checking on somebody or helping somebody out when they need help, or if they don't need help, just, like I said, just check on them. I'm gonna have these two elaborate on it, see how they feel about the quote of the day, and then we're gonna get right into the show. So here we have Cherie Rome and Brittany Vincent. How you guys doing today, ladies?
Good.
That's good. Glad to hear that.
How are you?
I'm good. You know, what's today?
Today's Tuesday.
Taco
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Man, get your tacos.
Get your margaritas.
Oh yeah, margaritas for sure. Might have to hit that up next. But I just want to, I'm glad, I appreciate y'all coming on the show. Appreciate y'all coming and discussing you guys' business and y'all business endeavors, as well as y'all purpose and passions within y'all business. I want to get, the first question I want to get into was the quote of the day, and I'll repeat it, is how wonderful it is that nobody needs to wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. How do you guys feel about that? I'm going to start with you, Cherie. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I feel like that's an important quote. I think, to me, it just means that there's no right moment to do something nice or to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if there's something that you want to do, that could relate to anything if you want to set your mind to it, or if it's so much as reaching out to somebody or helping or wanting to make a difference.
Yeah.
There's no right moment
That's true.
for it. Just do it. Make it happen. You never know what lives you would be saving or
That's
who
big
needs it.
facts. That's true. What about you, Miss Brittany?
I feel like you need to be the change that you want to see. Don't wait to see someone else do a good deed.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do that good deed yourself. You know, be the front runner, be the first person to do something, and then let others follow your lead.
I like that. I like that. And that's facts too, because I feel on that behalf too, because I feel like everybody wants to do a good deed, but they want to court the good deed. You give money to the homeless, they want to take a picture, oh, look what I'm doing. It's nah, just do it on your own behalf instead of trying to get some accolades for doing it. Just do it out of the kindness of your heart.
Right.
So I feel that, and I respect that. I like both of y'all answers though.
Thank
For
you.
real. So we have them both here. They got two businesses, like I said. One is an online creative boutique for women. That's Miss Brittany Vincent's company. And then on the other hand, we have Moving Purpose, which is Cherie Rome's company, about helping at-risk teens and adults, helping them move with purpose through the art of dance. So we're going to get more into that, about the businesses and the whole passions. And I'm going to just ask them a simple question, starting with Miss Cherie. Growing up, did you always want to start this type of business, or did you have something else in mind?
No. Actually, when I was younger, I wanted to be a pediatrician.
Oh, that's nice.
But then I realized I didn't want to deal with deceased children.
Oh.
Even though I kind of did that with social work. And then as I grew up and started dancing and things like that, I actually wanted to be a professional background dancer.
Okay.
Still do a little bit.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah. Gonna see a new Missy Elliott video.
Listen, we get into existence.
For real.
No, for real.
Oh, man. What about you, Miss Brittany?
No, I didn't always want to be a business owner, entrepreneur. When I was younger, I went from wanting to be a doctor, lawyer, stockbroker.
Man.
But then as I got older, I realized, okay, that's not something I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did not find myself in what I wanted to do until I went to college. And it was probably my junior or senior year when I started helping my sorority sister with her business is when I realized that I wanted to be a business owner. And I realized how much I couldn't stand the thought of working for and giving my time to someone else's business.
Man, that's big.
So that's where my idea of owning my own business came from.
Got you. So in college, it started for you helping your college mate or roommate, sorority sister, helping her with her business. And I respect that too, because I mean, I feel like this day and age is like the best time to start a business.
Yeah.
Versus 10 years ago, we couldn't do none of this. The internet would have been like at a lesser degree. So now it's like there's more opportunities to start a business and create a business and be your own business owner. I think this is like more of the year for the entrepreneurs. Like a lot of more entrepreneurs are coming up versus just like you said, nobody wants to like really work for somebody else, do that whole 9-to-5 gig. Because it's like at the end of the day, your time is valuable to yourself and you want to make your own money. And it's like you can really create a business, right? Like 5 minutes, find something you want to do, find your niche, and you can really create that and build that up. Within like 20 years ago, that cannot happen. You have to like really stay in your 9-to-5 and really try to figure it out. How can I become successful a business owner? But now it's the day and age, the perfect day and age for us.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
But then again, some people are okay with having 9
I
to
was
5.
just getting ready
Yeah,
to
that's
say
true.
that.
And me and Brittany talk about this all the time.
All the
'cause,
time.
You know, about like our parents, like their generation, like my mom is in the baby boomers generation.
Oh, man.
Starting your own business is like foreign. Like, what do you mean? You don't want benefits? You don't want a
Exactly.
401k?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Your
Retirement.
retirement plan? What do you mean starting your own business?
Yeah.
Sure, you have a good job, go to like,
Yeah.
it's foreign to them. So it's just a struggle even trying to present that idea of like, I want to have my own business, I want to do this, and at some point I am going to quit my 9-to-5 job. And she does not like that at all, but you know, it's foreign to them. So
I feel you too. It's
We
life.
Go ahead.
No, ladies
Well, we
first.
have some peers, some of our sorority sisters and friends who cannot fathom the idea of owning their own business. Like they'll talk a lot of mess or whatever about how they can do it, but you have some that really just like the idea of having that fake security. You're never secure working for someone else.
That's
ever.
true.
Ever.
Place
But can't no one ever fire you from your own shit.
And that's
So,
big facts.
You know, we talk about that. Can we? Oh.
All that
So
choices, yeah.
we talk about that all the time because, you know, that comes up. Well, how do you put away for your kids, or what are you going to do about their future? And it's like, well, you got to realize if you get fired from your job, same thing goes for you.
And that's true.
Like, you can always hand your children a business.
Absolutely.
You cannot give them a job.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
And then too, like, I don't want to knock the people who are okay with having 9-to-5 jobs,
Yeah.
because I mean, some people are lawyers and things like that, and that's totally fine. Not everybody has that business mindset of wanting to have their own business, and they're okay with having that 9-to-5, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't like your job, you over that shit, and you do have those leadership qualities, I think you should consider
Starting a
looking
business.
into starting your own business.
And I feel that too, because like the whole 9-to-5, I know some people are like really like the whole 9-to-5. Some people's 9-to-5 is like they're comfortable with that, but their whole business is keeping a family running that family. So that's like, oh, that's my business. I gotta take care of my kids and everything, which is cool. So that people have like different aspects and aspirations in life. So I'm not knocking nobody with a 9-to-5, but I'm just saying right now is a time where everybody should start some type of business, like you
If
said.
they want to.
Yeah, so
you
they
have
can-
to do what works for you. So
Right. That doesn't work.
You
I
know?
mean, it works for me right now because it's funding my business.
Yeah.
But, and not only that, you can learn anything from any job, any experience. So
That's
there are
true.
things from my social work career position that I am utilizing in my own business as well. So I'm not going to knock that, but at some point it's going to go bye-bye.
Yeah.
So
I feel you too, because I used to be like hard-headed too. Like I didn't want to like work a 9-to-5 because I'm like, it's the entrepreneur year. I'd rather start a business and try to do the business. But I learned like you got to have the 9-to-5 to fund the business.
Right.
Yes.
And then like you said, you can learn from that job. So every job I go into, I always see like, what can I learn from this job to put into my business? Especially me working for Amazon. I'm like, it's $1 billion company. So I'm like, I'm trying to make $1 billion myself
Right.
and help the world. So that's why I'm like, every day I try to learn something new.
absolutely.
Right.
There's
About
always a
that.
takeaway.
So, man, that was a good intro. I'm like, oh, people like, oh, we want more.
Happened.
Man, so we're gonna talk about the origin and the creation of you guys' business. Miss Brittany, we'll
Yes.
start with you. the online boutique called Lash. What made you want to start that business?
Well, I had a hair company at first.
Okay.
An online hair company selling premium human hair extensions. And it did not work out for me. Listening to other people that did not know what they were talking about, and my business tanked.
Man.
So I decided to pull myself up by my bootstraps, not give up, and just start over again, but with the new business.
Okay.
So I was talking to my friends, and I'm like, okay, I want to start a new business, but what do I do? So initially I was like, okay, I want to sell women's shoes. Then I'm like, okay, well, I kind of want to keep my hair business too. So let me still put the extensions on the website. Then I'm like, wait, well, I want to sell clothes too. Because I see online or Instagram boutiques all over the place.
Yeah.
So me being determined and me being the person that I am, I started doing some research on where to find what I needed. And I started building my website. I built my website from the ground up myself.
Yes.
No help, no web developers, nothing. I did it by myself. It took a lot of hard work and dedication, sleepless nights, but I did it by myself. So
I salute you for that.
Thank you.
High five for real. 'Cause I'm
I started doing the groundwork, or leg work, I should say, going out, making those business connections, walking into the showrooms in LA to make contact with the sales associates, find things that I like, and then kind of go from there. Then once everything was done with that and building my website, I started doing some more thinking, and I was thinking like, okay, I don't want to overextend myself, so I'm going to have to let the hair portion of the business go.
Okay.
And that's okay. Because it's enough trying to manage women's accessories, clothes, and shoes.
Yeah.
So I finally let the hair portion go, and now I'm just managing doing the other parts of the business, and it's actually working out for me.
Oh, that's
so,
man, I like that. And then
Yes.
I'm gonna have to use your help with building the website because I like that too. Because I've been trying to build a website for so long for myself. So I'm glad, like you said, you learn on your own, which is
Yes.
good too. And then you said like you failed. Not necessarily you said, I wouldn't say you failed, but you
I
still
took an
learn.
L.
Yeah,
You
I
say
mean,
that.
but it's
I
like
took an L. You take L's in life. I took an
but
L.
it's like it's a learning lesson. It's not a failure. It's a
Exactly,
learning
right.
lesson. Like you learn. You was running that business, but you like, all right, let me take what I learned from this business and incorporate it to my new
That's
business.
exactly what I did, because that's how I learned how to build my website. So with the first business I had web developers that I paid $2,500
Wow.
to. They did not do what I wanted done for my site, and every time I needed something changed, I had to pay them $150.
Wow.
And my website was still bullshit.
That's
so
crazy.
I figured the second time around, I was going to figure out how to get on Shopify and build my website from the ground up. And I did it. So you figure I started building my website in October of last year. And I officially launched that Memorial Day Monday. So this past Memorial Day this year. So, like I said, just a lot of hard work and dedication, but I was determined to do things on my own because I was that dedicated, and it's just I wasn't going to come out of pocket for that, because at least if I do it, it's going to be the way that I want, and I don't have to spend my money for someone to do it and mess my stuff up.
Got you. That's good that you have the determination and the vision to do it yourself. Because at the end of the day, you didn't play no games. That web developers fucked up the first time.
Yes.
So you're now like, all right, I'll do everything on my own because I know what I want and how I want it done.
Yes.
So that's what it takes too. Because that's like I'm doing the podcast by myself, and I'm like I know how I want everything ran and done. So I don't want nobody trying to put no 2 cents or extras in it or even fuck some shit up. Because I was like, nah, I can't have that time to waste. Like you say, you paid them $2,500 on top of the $150 that you had to pay extra time to do extra stuff on the website.
And they still fucked that up even when I paid them for changes. It was like I just was over it, It's just like that's why I'm a firm believer in when you own a business, go with your gut. Realize it's okay to take L's. It's okay to take losses. Just keep going. Don't give up. And to really just follow your instinct and follow your mind, don't listen to people who have never started a business, never ran a business.
Right.
You really got to learn to go with the flow, go with the punches, and just keep going. Just do that shit.
And that's real too.
Seriously.
I feel you too. Not listening to people that haven't ran a business. That's like listen to a single person about marriage.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, it doesn't happen. So I respect that, and I like that answer. I like the whole origination of your whole story of the boutique, because that's like, with failure comes success.
Exactly.
Especially if you stay persistent in that journey, success will come. Failure is going to happen all throughout the whole journey, but
Right.
it's about staying persistent on what you want to do and accomplish, and still having that vision in your head and just grinding it out.
Exactly.
So we're gonna shift gears to Cherie Rome. She's been chilling, listening, like, "Ooh, I like that." So
But
we
we
gonna-
talk about, well, for those who don't know, Brittany is my sorority sister, one of my closest friends, and also my roommate. So
Okay.
Yes, we
always
live
have these
together.
deep combos.
What sorority you guys from?
Sigma Gamma Rho.
Hey, Sigma, Sigma Gamma Rho, we here. So tune in. But all right, Cherie. So your whole origination of Moving Purpose.
Ooh, okay. So, on top of, so when I was in Chicago, I went to DePaul University for grad school in Chicago. And at my internship, I interned for juvenile probation. And one of the things that I had to do before the end of the year was do some kind of project with the kids or with, the agency. So I was like, oh, I noticed being there that there was a lot of programs for the young men on probation, but not enough for women.
That's crazy.
So I just came up with the idea of like, okay, so I'm good at dance. Like, why don't I do something different and provide a dance class to these kids? Like, so I talked to my supervisor at the time about it, and she was like, oh, that sounds great. Like, and we rented out a fitness room. Oh, not only that, it started off as like a program proposal for one of my classes. So
Okay.
my major was social work, so we had to create a program proposal. So I just like utilized that and thought of something like, okay, what is a program that I would love to create? Like, I'm gonna take this program proposal seriously and not just act like it's another paper.
Got you.
So I created the program proposal, took a piece of it, gave it to my supervisor. She got it approved, and we rented out a fitness room. I had a good rapport with a lot of the probation officers there, so they gave me some girls. And total, I had 16 girls.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's good.
16 girls from the ages of 11 to 17. So did that.
Not to cut you off, but was
No,
it
it's fine.
hard trying to get them not
To sign
orchestrated, like get them to like and get involved with
It was because we're talking about girls that have never met me before.
Okay.
And they're listening to their PO like, oh, go to this dance class. But I also gave an incentive like community service hours.
Okay, that's
So it was like, why not? So it worked out, and yeah, they showed up. The hard part was trying to get them there. So luckily, some of the probation officers were nice enough to pick up the kids and transport them. So that's how
good.
they got there.
I respect that.
And not only that, but since my major was social work, I wanted to incorporate, two of my passions, which is helping people and dancing. So I was like, why don't I come up with some kind of social work component to add to it, so it's not therapy, but
Yeah.
it is like a therapeutic like component to it that they don't know about. So it's like dance. It was kind of a dance therapy program in a way. So yeah, I did that, and they loved it, and they worked out. And one of the things that I enjoyed was, a lot of these girls don't have access to dope programs or even dance studios. Like,
Especially
you have
in
to have
Chicago,
money.
yeah.
Absolutely, especially in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, they have to have resources to be able to do the things that they want to do, or even the idea. So going to a dance class is like foreign to them. And so the fact that I took the time out to create that experience for them, they appreciated and was like, oh my gosh, like, you dance like the girls we see on TV. And I thought it was so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you. And they enjoyed it. And a couple of days after that, I had probation officers coming up to me that I didn't even know existed. Didn't even know that I existed.
Yeah.
So the fact that they heard about it and it was a good thing, I was like, wow, like, I think I have something.
That's man.
So-
That's crazy.
Just incorporating my two passions into one, and just continuing it, and then moving back out was the hardest part, was trying to start it when I moved back.
Okay.
Because it was like trying to reconnect and, utilize my networking and trying to figure out how the hell am I going to do this shit? Like, Chicago is easy because they don't have stuff like that. So when you present an idea, people are with it.
Yeah.
Out here in California, it's like,
We already got that.
I mean, we already had that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
That's
So
crazy.
it was really difficult, but it's moving now, slowly but surely.
Okay, I feel you. I'm gonna help you out any way I can. Help both of you guys out for sure. Another question on that though is the Moving Purpose, or the what you started in Chicago, is it still going on right now, or did they stop it when you left?
No, I actually did it in Riverside. So I facilitated it with some youth at Lincoln High School, which is a continuation high school in Riverside, and then I also facilitated at the Park and Recs in Riverside. So I'm working on a couple things to get it going, like to get a contract with the agency. I also try to facilitate it with my job, for foster youth and things like that. So I have a couple things in the works for that piece, but right now I decided that I also wanted to extend it and, teach adults. Like, why not teach them healthy coping skills, positive expression, and, in California it's a little harder because we have LA.
Yeah.
LA, it's like we have dance classes, we have all these things, but not only do I dance in LA and train and things like that, but I was like, okay, why not bring something to the IE? Why do we always have to go to LA?
Thank you.
There's so much talent in the
Thank
IE.
you.
And for a while, I talked to Brittany about it because I was hesitant about teaching adults because I'm like, why would they take my class? I'm not on tour. I haven't been signed with the agency yet. So, but everyone's like, but sure, you can still dance and you still do this. And it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, just kind of recognizing your talents and experiences and trusting your process and the things that you've been through and knowing that you're just as good as everyone else that you see.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I've done that, and then I decided to facilitate it this year, and it's been going pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. I respect it. I like both y'all businesses though, and I like that origin stories. I'm like, man, I might be want to start a different business. I'm like, hey, might start a dance class myself. For real, and that's like, man, I really like that. We'll take a brief break for y'all, let y'all breathe for a second. All right, we back. We have to give y'all a brief break and everything, catch up, take a little water break. They said they got some questions for me, so we just gonna have a little triangle offense right now. We get Sheree said she had a question, so we're gonna have her ask the question, and then we're gonna just all take turns answering it. So that's how the show ends. That's how the show's gonna be today. This is the last season, not the last season, but the last episode of the first season. I appreciate everybody tuning in. You see, I got 2 guests for y'all, so y'all might want to glue y'all ears to the phone or glue it into y'all AirPods. We coming at y'all.
So, what is your biggest learning lesson since you've been doing your podcast? And for you too, Brittany.
My biggest learning lesson is just to stay consistent and always put out the workout. Because there was a period with the podcast, I took 2 weeks off because I've been waiting on people to help, as guests to be on the show. But I ended, had the determination, fuck it, I'll do it myself. So where I took over and just did 2 to 3 shows myself. And then that's when guests started coming oh, can I be on the show and everything. So I just learned stay within yourself and do everything yourself, and never rely on people, because people will fail you more than once. Especially they'll tell you they'll do something, but they'll do it on their time, and it's
the first time.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'd rather do it on my time. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather do it myself, and then they'll catch up later. We were talking about support, how they'll get on the train later down the road when it's big and booming, but right now they're like, oh well, nah. They'll make all the excuses. So. I learned just to stay persistent and just keep going on the journey no matter what happens, because at the end of the day, if this is what you truly want, then you can do it.
So 5 years from now, where do you see your podcast? But speak it as if it's already happened.
Speak it. I like that. See, I knew I got you on the show for a reason. 5 years from now, my podcast will be the #1 podcast in the world.
Nice.
International, everywhere. I'll be podcasting. I'll be podcasting in every country around the world.
Okay.
So we play I'll go to Greece and podcast out there. I'll go to Portugal, podcast out there. Egypt, podcast out there. So I just want to podcast all over the world. My podcast will be booming, and then I'll have a lot of guest speakers, a lot of women on here, a lot of men, a lot of different people interviewing different people about their life experiences, what they're dealing with, how do they get past it, how to help other people. So it'll be crazy booming.
Yeah, and it will.
Yeah,
it definitely
I
will.
feel you. I like how you asked that question though. But Ms. Brittany.
What's your biggest learning lesson?
I've learned to follow my gut, to trust my instincts, to try and be patient and know that things aren't going to happen overnight, even though you may want to be successful overnight. And for me to have those sales rolling in and to just be sitting on a wad of money, but just knowing okay, you have to take your time. You just started this business, you only been in business a few months. And just telling myself that on a weekly basis, and also not being so anxious. And I say that because for me, I own a boutique, so it's kind of like having reservations about where to put my money, not being so anxious to buy everything
Gotcha.
that I see, and knowing like, okay, the season is getting ready to change. Let me sit back and chill and try and save this or put this away for next season or just do something else with that.
I got you.
So those are some big learning lessons that I've learned so far.
So
with
far.
Lash.
And what about where do you see your business in 5 years? Speak it into existence.
Being very successful, being able to help my friends and family whenever they're in need, up to a certain extent, you know. I'm just being
Pause.
serious.
Let me put that out there.
I'm just being serious because I'm the type where I'm not just going to keep giving you handouts. It's like it's going to have to come with stipulations like, okay, if I give you this, I need to see a return on my investment.
Yeah, gotcha.
I need to see this turnover. You have to do something with it. I cannot just keep funneling cash to you.
That's true.
I see myself, you said myself and my business. So being healthy, being able to run my business. So running a healthy business.
Oh, yeah.
So, because my health, as Cherie knows, getting older, so I talk about my health a lot, and how important it is to me now. So just being able to stay mentally balanced and focused, making sure not to stress myself out,
Got you.
so I am able to be able to function and run my business properly.
I'm big on health
That's
too.
important.
Yeah.
So-
Health is a big thing
Yes.
for me too, especially as we get up in age, and especially as African Americans. Health is
Right.
like a big issue within
Very
our
much
within
so.
our group. So I understand for sure.
Definitely.
Man, I got a back end question for you.
Wait,
Af-
can I?
No, I'm gonna let you answer, but it's a back end question for all of us actually.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you answer which will be your biggest learning lesson.
Oh, right now. My biggest learning lesson with my business, I would say not making business decisions based off of other people's opinions. Me and Brittany were just talking about this recently. You know, we have a lot of friends and close family members and things like that, and a lot of times they feel that because they're close to you, they can tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your business.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it can and have an influence on how you make decisions and how you move.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, for example, like I have a dance class coming up at the end of this month, and I'm like, you know, some people are like, oh, I can't come. And I'm like, dang, like maybe I should change the time. Maybe I should change the day. And Brittany's like, nah. Like, no. And it's true. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just, you are going to have people who aren't going to make it all the time, people who aren't going to be able to support you all the time. You can't always make decisions based off of other people. Like, if it works for you, it's your business. You make that choice and you stick with it. Even if I have like 2 people in the dance class, like, I stuck with it because that's what I wanted to do.
That's true.
So that's important. I would say that's definitely the biggest. And support, learning that your family members and your friends are not always going to support you.
That's big. That's true.
Or if they do, it won't be in the beginning.
Yeah.
Correct.
I know for
So-
me, I don't mean to cut you off. For me, it was different because when I first launched my business, Cherie was my very first customer.
Oh,
The
see, I like
very
that.
first person to buy anything from me. Then our good friend, really good friend, Sabrina was the second. So that was really special for me. Cause you know, you have different types of friends and people in your life, you know, so I just knew like with them supporting me, I knew like, okay, they really like fuck with me.
Yeah, I'm doing the right thing, yeah.
Because we have other close friends, or I have other close friends, won't say no names, but they have not bought anything from me,
That's crazy.
you know, and just have all these excuses, but
Or commenting on your pictures.
yeah,
They didn't
so
do
they
that.
will hard eyes the shit out of my posts and DM me, but won't buy nothing. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna get that. So then another thing I learned is you're gonna have a lot of people that are nosy.
Yeah, that's true.
So I've had people hit me up to see like, oh, is it only you that owns the business? I'm just checking because when I buy something, I want to make sure that you get all the money. No, bitch, you're just being nosy to
Right.
see if I'm like co-partnering with someone or if I started it on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's
I had
crazy.
someone ask me that. So it's just, you know, cohesively, Cherie and I are learning a lot of lessons together because these businesses are both fresh and new for us. So it's like a journey that we're embarking on together.
Yeah.
You know, it's like different avenues, but we're going
Down the same lane.
exactly.
I got
So
you.
it's like, you know,
And it's hard to find people that are really genuinely going to support you.
That's
like,
true.
You have people, like, even some of the people closest to you that really just want to see you fail. Like,
Oh,
that
absolutely.
don't mean that they support you. Like, just because they're your sister or your mom or, like, your best friend, that doesn't mean they want to see you win.
Yeah.
They're waiting for you to fail.
Damn. So
Yeah,
like I
people
told you
that are
so.
waiting for that post, going out of business,
Exactly.
or I'm not doing my classes no more, and
Exactly.
it's like we wouldn't give them the satisfaction.
Hell
Not
nah.
never.
Like, you have that quote, I didn't only come this far to only come this far.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's not gonna happen. Cherie tell you I put too much work into my business for it to just tank now.
Yeah.
Or that quote where it talks about the people that always have the most to say are doing less than you.
Yeah.
That's
So
man.
it's like, that's why
Yeah.
it's important to pick and choose. Like, okay, I hear what you're saying, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's going one ear and out the other.
Yeah, that's big facts too. Cause I'm like, nah, because support is a big thing for me. I love like being supported, and then lately I haven't found the support, but I'm still supporting myself at the end of the day. 'Cause that's what.
Support you.
Oh,
We're
see, I
here.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
I really,
support.
No,
Hey,
like, for real.
yeah, I really like
And we
that.
didn't even-
But I like y'all was referring to as family wise. Family,
Oh, yeah.
like I feel like family should always want to support you no matter what. Because at the end of the day, it's family, and it's like if I win, we all win. But some don't see it like that. They be like, oh, if he wins, he wins. It's like,
Exactly.
nah, it's like it's a family thing.
You
That's
think
what.
he better than us. Like,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's
like,
hard to get out of that mindset of just thinking like, damn, I really have a business and my friends and family don't support me. That is one of the hardest things to get over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
it
true.
is so hard to get out of that, but it's reality. Like,
Yeah, it is.
man, and it hurts your feelings, but it's like you got to keep going.
That's real.
You got to keep going, so
Stick with your vision.
yeah.
Always, man. What did we discuss your 5-year plan? I don't think we did.
no.
We just went off topic, but
Let's see, the 5-year plan for Moving Purpose would be Moving Purpose Studio.
I like
So have my own dance studio to where it's a full functioning dance studio. I have different classes. I'm facilitating mine. And not only that, I'm traveling doing my business program at different agencies like probation, social service, group homes, different for at-risk youth. Like where at-risk youth need it the most.
Yeah.
Even in like the correctional facilities for at-risk youth, juvenile probation and things like that. So, and I want to be able to like travel also out of state and things like that because I do have other connections in other states. So I want it to be a traveling social service program, and I have a contract with different school districts and agencies and things like that, and also have my own dance studio.
Man.
I will have my own dance studio.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Let me fix that.
Hey,
Moving
gotta-
Purpose Studios will be in the works.
We'll be in the works 5
Coming
years
soon.
from now.
Coming sooner.
2024. We all big.
Listen,
Way sooner than 2024.
Yeah, hey, but
almost this year.
it's coming. I'm gonna want to reflect back with y'all. So we go back to, let's say 2014. Did y'all both see y'all businesses happening the way it is right now, or did you like have different dreams in 2014? If y'all can remember back that far, 5 years ago.
She was in grad
I
school.
was
Okay.
in grad school.
I was, where was I at? I don't know if I was still in my apartment in San Bernardino, if I was getting ready to move to Inglewood with my grandmother, but I actually was still dealing with Lavish Hair Fair. That's my old business.
Okay.
Still trying to figure out what I wanted to do with that. Was I going to try and revive it? Was I going to let it go? That's what I was doing in 2014. Just like in transition. Like we had graduated college in 2013. So you figure like a year after we graduated, I think I was still living in my apartment. And like I said, transitioning and just still trying to figure out what I wanted to do about my old business. But at the same time, knowing like I didn't want to work for someone else.
Got you.
That's like, really big for me. And Cherie will tell you, the way I am, my attitude, my peace of mind,
Yeah.
I get fired. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I mean, if I have to here and there, but just ultimately, I can't work for no one else.
I understand.
I can't do it. I like to march to the beat of my own drum.
I respect
I like to vacation as long as I want. I don't want no one telling me how long I could take a lunch break.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm just like that.
That's real.
I'm just like that. I like to make my own rules, but there's nothing wrong with that. And statistics will show you that Black women are the fastest growing number, like, of business owners in the U.S. because no one is giving us jobs.
Yeah.
So we have to go out and create them for ourselves because we're in competition with so many people. So we'll have the master's degrees, we'll have the experience, but they will go and give it to a white boy that is less qualified simply because he's a white male. So knowing that, we're kind of like, well, fuck this. Let's go out and do something for us. And that's what we're doing.
I respect it. And that's
So-
facts. All that was real right there.
Yeah.
That's how it is too. Especially for African American women, they always try to suppress them and keep them down and whatnot. Especially like you said, you're more qualified for the job, but Steve, he'll get the job before you because he's Steve.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I understand, but that's no diss. That's why it's great though. I love it though. I want more black African American women business owners because that's the future.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like, yeah, Steve, you're over there, but look, I'm on a yacht.
Right.
You gave Steve the job, so
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
So I feel it. What about you? In 2014, you was in grad school.
I was in grad school, but I knew that I always wanted to have a nonprofit that worked with at-risk youth because I've been working with at-risk youth since I was 18.
Okay.
So I always knew that I wanted to have some kind of program that catered specifically towards them. I just wasn't sure exactly what type of program.
Gotcha.
So as I moved through grad school and continued to dance, I actually took a break from dancing. So I slowly transitioned back into dancing when I was in Chicago, and even more so now that I've been back. But I actually took a break from being discouraged from an audition that I went to, and it just like broke me to the core.
Damn.
In high school and even growing up, me and my sister were known for like dancing. Like we started hip hop teams at our high school and danced in
That's dope.
different competitions and things like that. But I just felt like my story would relate to these kids in some way, shape, or form. Not only just dance wise, but just my experiences and. They need to see more people like them that are doing good things and doing dope things. Like, look where I came from, though.
Yeah.
Like, look what I'm doing now.
That's
So I always knew that I wanted to do that. And, right now my business is an LLC. It's not a nonprofit. But at some point, I do want to transition over to the nonprofit sector. Actually, I want to have both.
okay.
So I can bounce back and forth. But, I knew that I wanted to do something with that. And I also wanted to do something to where it incorporated like both my passions for helping people and dancing, and I also wanted to do something that would actually challenge me in my dance skills because when you dance in LA, you are always in the shadows. You're in competition with everybody else and the next person. Especially now that I'm older and getting back into the dance world, it's a little bit more of a challenge, but it's kind of like riding a bike. And I just have to slowly, gradually get through that process. But
Keep the training wheels off.
Absolutely, but I feel like I have a lot of knowledge and experience that I could give to these kids.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's important and I feel like
And it
useful for
is.
them.
It really is because it'll help out. It's gonna be big, like you said. 5 years from now, it's gonna be Moving Purpose. It's gonna be the whole billboard.
be a problem.
It's gonna be a Hollywood sign, like Moving Purpose. That's gonna be the whole thing. And I really respect what you're doing with your business and helping the at-risk teens and adults because not a lot of people really want to invest that time to do that.
Right.
Like you say, you're doing the social work, so you're helping out anyway the best way you can. You combine your two passions with dancing and social work, so it's like it benefits you, and it's like you're helping other people out, overcoming their circumstances or what they're doing.
Right.
Like you say, your story is like to help somebody that's think they can't do it or they're stuck in a position that they don't know how to do or how to get out. So we're just like, look at my story. I'm an inspiration to you, and I'm still working to get where I want to be. So it doesn't stop.
Yeah, and honestly, that's how I came up with the name Moving Purpose. Moving, when you're dancing, you're essentially moving, learning to dance and things like that. And as far as purpose goes, everyone has a story to tell and comes from different backgrounds and socioeconomic statuses and things like that. So when you're dancing, you're moving your purpose because everyone has a different story. And even though you might look the same in the mirror, you all are bringing something different
To
with
the table.
each performance and anything that you do when it comes to dancing.
Man, I'm about to check out some of these dancers. I'm about to go there myself. I'm gonna watch it. You Got Served last night, so about to hop up in it for sure. Man, I really like that though, and but I want to go back to where you said that audition broke you. How did the audition break you?
Because I auditioned for, at that time, one of my favorite artists, which was Sierra.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was 18, I went to audition, and I didn't get it. Because where I was from, I was that dancer. Like, you couldn't tell me, like, I was an adult dancer. Then I go to, and that was the first time I experienced, like, a real big audition.
Oh,
like,
shit.
in LA and things like that. So when I went, I was like, oh, shit. like I'm in here with people that dance better than me,
see.
that are like killing it. So it really broke me. It really did. And I stopped dancing for like a couple years. But it was funny because I actually made up a lot of the routines with our sorority and Cal State San Bernardino. And we won like a bunch of different shows, step shows, stroll fest and things like that. So I was like, okay, I still got it. It's just, I just had to, dust off. It just took me a while to kind of dust that hurt off.
I feel you. How did it make you stronger?
Definitely made me resilient. It's just having that mindset of pulling yourself up by your shoestrings and just realizing like, okay, look, like you took that L, but that doesn't mean that that's the end. Like that person doesn't have that final say so for you. Like, yes, they told you no, but we gonna create a door that says yes. So that's really,
hey, I like that. I like that for real.
so that's really just what it is. It just motivated me more like, okay, so I'm going to create something to where I will be at the forefront. And regardless of if I'm in the background at these dance classes in LA and things like that, but when I post these videos, like, it's me at the forefront.
They're going to be there. Especially if you said you was auditioning for Sierra. She's going to be there in 5 years.
It was rough. It was so rough. I was so sad.
Oh, man.
Oh, so sad.
And look at you now.
Yeah, it'll have all happens
got
for
a
a
whole
reason.
business.
It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. So
And it's okay to, but another thing it made me realize is that it's okay to take those L's, but just, you have to go through those emotions and you have to go through those feelings and you really have to feel that shit and really like just work through it and be like, okay, Cherie, like you cried for these 2 days. And like even with planning like dance classes or anything that has to do with my business, I be stressed the fuck out. But I'm like, okay, like my first class that I had for the adults, like I got sick. I stressed myself out so bad, like I was sick. But it was worth it in the end. So it's just about just really just telling yourself like, okay, Cherie, like you took this L, but we just gonna keep going. And that's really what it's about. And you have to do that. I feel like if I didn't take L's, I would be one cocky ass
motherfucker.
Exactly. Like you have to. It humbles you.
And like you said, I don't see it as L's. I'll just L's turn them into lessons. Cause that's all
Absolutely.
they are. 'Cause
That's
you
what
just
I
really
Like
gotta
that,
learn from
L's turn into lessons.
That's all you got to learn from. So that's what I basically see it as. Every L is a lesson. I'm like, ain't no L, it's a lesson. I'm learning how to get better and what I want to do. So it's like
exactly.
Can't be afraid to take them.
Exactly. And that's the other thing.
You know, you cannot be afraid to take risks. And I think that is what holds so many of our peers back from starting businesses. They're afraid of taking risks.
Absolutely.
Because they're afraid of struggling or possibly failing and then worried about what other people have to say about it.
But you can't. You have to throw all that shit out.
Yeah. I mean, we went ahead and did it, but you have so many people like that. They're really afraid to take
step.
And really, that's the hard part.
What would your advice be to those people to take that first step? I'm going to start with you, Brittany.
Take it. I'm serious. Like, just don't be afraid to do it. You got to get out of your own head, your own feelings. You cannot be worried about what other people say, their opinions about stuff. You just got to go ahead and do it. Just don't be afraid to do it. Just take that step. Just trust yourself.
Right.
Just know that, hey, stuff is not going to happen overnight.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
I'm going to have to work on this. It might take 6 months. It might take a year.
Right.
But, you're so comfortable spending that time in an office.
Exactly.
Working for someone else, but you won't take that time to spend working on your business. What sense does that make?
None at all.
None
whatsoever.
That's just how I feel.
That's real.
What about you, Cherie?
The advice that I would give is there is no right time. I think for me, I was waiting for like the perfect time. I'm like, okay, I can't start this business until I go on tour or like I get booked, because I felt like it had to do with credibility. But really, that's not real. Like, who said that you had to like have all these things to create a business? Like, you don't have to have any experience to start a business. You can always learn something.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you know what? Like, I trust how far I've come. I still dance. I still am a student. Like, I do still take dance classes because I know the importance of like, I need to know what it feels like to be a student in order to be a great teacher.
That's true.
So I would just say, just take that risk. Like,
take that
there
risk.
is no
take
right
that
time.
leap.
There is no right time. There really isn't. There's
time
no right
is now.
Time is now.
Yeah,
if you're thinking about it and you keep thinking about it and you don't stop thinking about it, then that's a sign that you just need to do it.
Thank you. That's real, people.
Yeah.
Y'all keep thinking about doing a business, man. Take the right steps and approach.
Yeah.
Take the
or if you know
YouTube.
someone that has a business, ask them. Like, they might not tell you all the gems, but at least they can give you like little things to start the business.
Yeah.
Speaking of starting a business, what was the first step y'all took to start your business, Cherie?
I think Mine was honestly the facilitating it in Chicago. Because it was like a light bulb, like, oh, shoot. Because it's not only, because I was the only student to actually make my program proposal come to life.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that I took it serious and created something and brought it to life was like, oh, shoot. It's like
It's
something,
real.
it's like a thought that came to life. It came out the paper. Like, it was
Man.
crazy. I was like, oh, I think I can do this. So it was just, from there, it was just trying to make sure I run with it.
That's true. What about you, Ms. Brittany?
Aside from doing the planning, like sitting on my computer, iPad, and looking at stuff, the first like physical step I took was getting my business license.
Okay, that's right.
I went and filed that paperwork to secure my name, did my DBA,
Oh, yeah.
had to do that, and then I went from there. I'm the type, I make sure my paperwork is straight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm really strict on that. I have to make sure that goes and gets done first. Then I can move on to other things. So that was like
Make sure it's
my
yours.
first official step is doing my DBA and getting my business license.
Did you do that with the boutique, or did you do that with the hair?
So for the hair company, when I had that, and it's just learning lessons, I went through LegalZoom for everything for the hair company,
Man.
for everything. So when I let LegalZoom do it, I started doing my research and was like, oh, I paid them $400 or $500 when it only cost $23 to file this, and then some of this other shit is free.
Oh, yeah. I learned the hard way, too.
So it's like, you know, really, I am so grateful for all the lessons that I learned with Lavish Hair Fair because I took that and I applied that to Lash.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I learned how to, like I said prior, build my website on my own. I went and did the research that was necessary to go and do my DBA, to get my business license, to do my own seller's permit, and just everything else I needed to do.
Guns in place, man.
Yeah.
So I think, like you said, but basically your first steps are basically do the research.
Yeah,
Like,
Absolutely.
do the
No,
research.
absolutely. You
Like
have
do the
to.
research.
Have
You
to.
really have to. Not only that, especially when it comes to like legal stuff.
Yeah.
And making sure the name isn't taken. Like, you can
Yeah.
get sued for stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
not even know it. So
Yeah.
it's important to do your research.
Yeah.
Yep.
So take that time. If you think about starting a business, I know y'all been hesitant. Do your research. That's the first thing. You got a computer. You got the iPhone. iPhone is powers of the world.
It is.
So you better Google.
Everything. Find an app for it.
Yeah, pretty much. So if y'all want to start a business, man, take that approach and really start it. Don't try to be sitting at the 9 to 5 talking to Bill like, hey, Bill, what are you doing this weekend? Nah,
Right.
Bill's going to be there for 10 years. Get your
Right.
ass out of here and start a business.
Yes.
For real. So
So what about you?
what about me?
What made you want to start your business?
My business, the podcast.
Or what was the first step that you took?
First step I took. Just like I said, research, and then just listening to other podcasts and see where I want to take my podcast. Like getting
Okay.
tips, like being a student and learning and listening to podcasts, see what I want to do, what will help and benefit the people. Versus like how can I help people? I wanted to educate people. That's my biggest thing. Like I want to educate people, educate the uneducated. in a
Yeah,
way. So it's
absolutely.
like, so I'm especially if you're gonna be on your phone, I'd rather you listen to me as I'm educating you. You want to be on Instagram? Let me turn this podcast on. I can help you out to get off that addiction, Instagram addiction or phone addiction. It's like sometimes you just have to put your phone down and just enjoy the world
Right.
and what's out there versus being stuck in your phone, seeing a little box all the time. It's like it's crazy. It'll mess up your brain. It'll mess
It
up your
does.
brain. So really, that's just my whole thing. Like. I think the first step I take is just, like I said, just research and just listen to different podcasts and researching the name. The name Sana-i is like it's unique. So I'm pretty sure nobody has it, but yeah.
So what made you create that name?
What Sana-i? Sana, because you know Sana is Hot Topic, like
Yeah.
basically Hot Topics and then IE and Empire.
I like that. I
So-
like that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
So you should go ahead and do your DBA.
Okay,
Like
for
we
sure.
was talking about.
Like that. I'm taking notes, man. I'm learning from them. They learning from me.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. So I'm gonna get that DBA ASAP.
Put the IE on.
And you could get that in the same day, quick.
Okay, for sure. I ain't gotta go through LegalZoom. See?
No,
No.
don't pay LegalZoom. Spent too much money with them.
Man, that's crazy.
That's dope.
All
It's
right.
crazy what you learn, right? That's why I said you got to go through the process. You got to learn. You got to take some L's, turn it to lessons, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I believe it or not, I learned a lot from having Lavish Hair Fair.
You did.
I learned what to do and what not to
You
do.
did.
Like straight up.
Nah, that's a blessing too. That's like
It
a blessing
is.
in
It
disguise.
is. It really is. You know,
You didn't give up though.
Man.
you're right. I didn't.
You just made a few adjustments.
got
Now
back
you
to
here.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Started
here.
from the bottom now.
Literally.
Ah, man. I'm gonna flip it up. We've been talking about business the whole episode. Get some different questions. Ask them what they like, what they don't like. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna dip into the top 5, and then we're gonna break into something else. Top 5. What's y'all favorite movies?
Ugh.
Just
I
quick
have
3
a
movies.
top 3.
Yeah, that's what I said. Quick 3 movies. What's
The
y'all favorite?
Wood, Love and Basketball, The Pursuit of Happiness.
I fuck with those 3. What about you?
I don't know if I would say I have favorite movies because I watch a lot of different stuff that I could keep watching, and I'm really big. I like mystery and crime shows, and I like gangster shit. Sharita tell you, I love watching like gangster shit, like
Power.
I love
yeah.
Power,
Absolutely.
but I like watching shit like American Greed.
American Greed? I've never
Yes,
seen
you
that.
on MSNBC,
Oh, I gotta check
where
it out.
people be running them schemes and scheme people out of millions
Oh,
of dollars.
man.
I
She
love
said
shit like
gangster
that.
Shit. Okay.
I love shit
She
like
does.
American Gangster.
Okay.
I'm just really into stuff like that because it just shows you like there's all these different ways to get money. Now it might be illegal,
Yeah.
but it's just showing you like people are really out here doing shit and getting to it.
Mhm.
Some get caught, some don't.
Yeah.
And
So-
how smart they are, though.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Like,
She
so
said I like gangster shit.
Great.
I was
I do. I really like watching stuff like that. Shreya coming around. You still watching this?
Like the other day, she was watching. Well, no, we were watching. Was it that dude that was killing people for like 20-some years and
What?
didn't get caught? And it was like in Rancho.
Oh wow.
I forgot what he's called though.
I
Buried them, but would leave like different like symbols.
I
and
watch a
shit
lot
so
of
people could find
like
him.
cold case files and forensic files and stuff
Yeah, I
like
watch that
that,
stuff too,
too.
yeah.
Because I like to see how people think and
Me
like
too.
pick their brains. And when I watch stuff, I'm be like, "You dumbass! All you had to do was wipe your fingerprints up or do this and that, and you wouldn't have got caught." So
That's
that
real.
stuff like that really intrigues me because I like to see how people start
That's
processing.
crazy.
how they think.
That's the same thing about me too with the forensic and the crime shows. I like
Yeah.
to see like how people like why the fuck they did that to get
Yeah.
caught and like just different see how people think. So I feel you on that behalf
I
for
really
real.
be interested in stuff like that.
It is interesting. No lie. I know people watching like, yeah, Law and Order, that's for you.
No,
I used
I
to
don't
watch
really
it.
do no.
No, not Law and Order, but they like when we think of crime, everybody goes to Law and Order.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
So
No, I like real crimes that motherfuckers done
like
committed.
forensic files
like,
and everything. Yeah.
You know, I used to be really big on watching the first 48,
Yes.
but I stopped watching it
They
when
still-
I wrote a paper on it, and I'll tell you why. You notice in the first 48 how 98% of the crimes that are committed are black people, but these are in racially diverse areas.
Yeah.
So they were reporting it, or they were recording the shows and portraying it as majority black people commit these murders and crimes when you got crime that happens at the same rate amongst all races.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I'm gonna stop fucking with the first 48 because they just make
That's
it
true.
seem like black people kill black people when Asians kill Asians, white people kill white
Yeah.
people. The
Latinos, yeah.
same
It's a whole
rate.
cycle. So I
Guys
know what you
gotta be
mean.
careful
That's
watching
true.
that stuff. So,
That's
That is
that's
true.
big facts.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Always
be
in
ain't
the
P's
hood.
and Q's.
yeah.
So, what about 3 favorite foods?
My French fries,
Hey, I love French fries. too.
cheeseburgers. Does Mark, you gonna talk about drinks or fucking margarita?
her own list.
Hey, to each his own. It's a
Nigga.
food in a way.
French fries, cheeseburgers,
Not a
and
fool,
fucking
bruh.
Hey, that sounds
To
like
me
a whole
it is.
meal.
To
She
me
got the
it
whole
is.
meal. Like,
I'm
hey.
trying to get Cherie. Look, I want to put a margarita mixer in our kitchen, okay? That
Hey,
just
I'll be over there
churns.
every day. Like, hey.
Like, so when she get home, like it's cocktail hour, she gonna be like, bitch.
Pour me up.
Like, I really want to put a margarita mixer
It's
in
gonna happen.
in
Watch,
our
it's gonna happen
kitchen.
next week too.
I know.
Like,
Yes.
I love, that's my absolute favorite drink in this world is a margarita.
Man.
No salt.
Yeah.
Man,
No
that's-
salt.
Make me want to get one right now. And it's Taco Tuesday. Might have to go pull up to somewhere, give me a little something.
If we were in undergrad, we'd be somewhere right now, probably
know.
Happy hour, huh?
adult responsibilities. We're
That's what it comes
overdosing on adulting right now.
Listen.
Like, man,
Man.
we don't even have kids. Well, we
Listen.
got 2 dogs, but
They like kids too. You gotta feed them and chain them. Not necessarily chain them, but
Nah.
yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm like, man.
Gotta
so-
pick up after them.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Cherie? 3 favorite foods. I know you've been thinking, you
I
scratching your head.
love chicken Alfredo,
Fire.
spaghetti, pizza. I'm just an Italian person.
That's what I was gonna say. That's all Italian.
But I love food in general, though. Like, I'm just a little fat ass. Like, I just love all kinds of foods.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Italian, that hard.
Yeah.
Man.
It's hard. That's a hard one.
I'm a really big fan of mac and cheese too, but everybody
Homemade.
can make
Homemade Thanksgiving
not that
mac
out
and
of the
cheese.
box
Baked.
shit.
Yeah.
We don't do that craft shit.
No.
No.
rice around.
The homemade, man. I respect it though. All right. What's y'all top 3 travel destinations that y'all want to travel to?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's hard for me because I done been a lot of places.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that I want to travel to?
Yeah, that
okay,
you haven't
off
been.
top, Maldives.
Oh yeah, me too.
Off top. Maldives, Dubai, and probably Tanzania. Or I just say Africa. How about that?
Yeah.
Like,
Africa. I want to go to Rome. And I really want to go to. Hey, I don't know what the third one is. Those are like my top 2 though.
It's a lot of places to go, huh? It's
A
like
lot of
a-
places.
I do want to go to Dubai.
Yeah.
I want to go to
I
Dubai.
want, that's like on my list too. I've always wanted to go to Dubai during Christmas for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. It's just like it's always been my thing to go during Christmas to hit Dubai. So I'm like,
Probably be
maybe
a
I
good
should.
time to go. It won't be as hot because
Yeah.
you know during the summer it'd be like 120.
Yeah.
It's like,
Man.
you
You
still
wearing
gotta
your
be wrapped up.
burkas. No. I'll wait.
That's crazy, man. Let me see where we at. All right, yo, we down to the end. Appreciate the ladies coming on, discussing their business. Man, the conversation got real today. Like, hey, I like it. This is like the last episode. This might be the best episode of the whole podcast. Honestly, real talk. Hey, real talk. Because I'm like, we got down to the nitty gritty. We got down to the last. It was just like a real conversation about Miss Brittany Vincent, her online boutique, Lash, and then Cherie Rome's Moving Purpose and her whole purpose behind it. I'm gonna let y'all know where y'all can find them at or how to reach them. I'm gonna start with Miss Brittany first. How can they reach you and find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at l.a.a.s.h. I'm sorry, that's just how it's spelled on Instagram, Lash. You can also visit my website, www.lash.co. So .co, not .com, .co.
.co. Don't mess it up. Don't put the M.
.com
.co.
was taken, so it's .co.
Yeah. And Miss Cherie Rome, Moving Purpose.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram. My personal page is Aromatherapy6, so it's AROME because that's my last name. A_therapy6. The Moving Purpose Instagram is @movingpurpose, and I'm currently working on my website right now. It's in the works.
Okay.
It looks good, y'all.
But it will be coming.
We worked
and
on it
if you
yesterday.
want to come to a dance class September 28th in LA, North Hollywood, it's going to be a heels optional class for any ladies who want to come and feel sexy for a night. The info is on my IG.
Info's on the IG. I'll put it in the description. We're going to be promoting it too. I'll promote it on my Instagram. We're going to get it out and get it booming. Both the businesses, man. Stay tuned. It's the end of season 1. Season 2 going to be crazy. We're going to get more in depth with their businesses too. Have some visuals of the dance classes and then the visuals of Miss Brittany's Lash with 2 A's.
Yeah.
Business. So stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and have a good night.
Yeah.
Night.